Hello everyone, today's tutorial on how to make a thumbnail from pack opening EAFC25. I'll show you from scratch how to edit the pack animation template that I made myself and go to the final end. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up and share it with other beginner graphic designers. You'll help them and it will show. First of all, what we will start with is to adjust the card to the opening pack standards. We will do it with the perspective tool. In Photoshop we click Ctrl+T and take one reference while holding the Control key all the time. Then we will deal with the background. Here we naturally add a darker purple, and in the blending mode we give it a sifting. We do it with a light brush, so that the transitions are delicate and invisible. We try to maintain moderation and aesthetics. We will also add a purple light at the top and directly behind the card so that it starts to stand out against the background. It is important not to do this with any other color than purple because it can destroy the concept. Okay, once we have that, we will move on to painting the element at the bottom. Remember, they are only available for editing in my pack animation version, so download it as soon as possible. Okay, we will give a light purple a little different than above because we want it to be visible and stand out slightly from the background. Now we will add light to the card and a slight glow to the edge of the card. We do this using a selection, and in Photoshop we use layer styles and add an inner glow in purple. Okay, now we will deal with banners. You can make them with full freedom, because in my graphic pack they are fully editable, so that you can repaint each separate visible element in a different color. This is especially useful when a more extensive event such as tots, futters and future stars enters the game. We will set the banners in color to purple. It is important that it is not a uniform color, and where the color is naturally darker it is darker, and where it is lighter. Once we have that, we will move on to coloring other aspects of the background. First we will start with those triangles at the top. Interestingly, you can also edit each element in them. It is really helpful and great because I have not seen anything like this anywhere else. Once we have done that, we will deal with the floor and the remains on the background. Now we will edit the floor. It is important that its color is a natural reflection of the light of what is happening above. Thanks to this, we will maintain the naturalness, reality and most importantly the aesthetics of the work. In Photoshop we can change the color using the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+U. We will now edit the remains and move on to the final edition of our project, where we will add a logo to the banner and a player render that will be available in the render pack soon. So follow my channel so as not to forget the latest GFX packs and short guides that I create for you regularly every few days. We search for the logo that interests us in Google Images. In my case it will be Liverpool, and we place it on the banner as I did. Of course it is a logo set in perspective, but we create a thumbnail for YouTube, where readability is most important. So we make the logo so that it comes out from behind the banner, thanks to which the viewer can notice it first on the thumbnail. Once we have the logos arranged on the banners, we will move on to adding a render. Here I will retouch it and add shadows and lights. Watch carefully how I do it. This is one of the most important procedures for making thumbnails in 2024. Once we do it, our work will go to Photoshop Camera Raw to add filters to it, and we will see the final effect. Before the end, we will optionally add a brush from the brush pack to the background, which is the DNA helix from the evolution card. Tell me, will you find it somewhere else than in my packs? Probably not. Okay, now we'll add filters. There's nothing complicated about it. Just take a look at the ones I use and add the same ones to your thumbnail and you'll see a similar effect. This is the last element of this guide. Once again, I warmly invite you to download the pack opening animation template and to subscribe to the channel to watch the videos as quickly as possible and learn the basics of graphics.